It was a rainy Thanksgiving, and our small family gathered at my mom's house for a cozy dinner. The group included my mom, 2 sisters, our grandparents, and me. Despite the rain, we were determined to make it a memorable evening. Our family get-togethers are intimate affairs, and this one was no exception, with the kitchen buzzing with activity as we prepared the feast. Our grandparents, who lived just 20 minutes away, were en route, adding to the warmth of the occasion. The rainstorm, oddly enough, contributed to a more comfortable and relaxing Thanksgiving atmosphere. As tradition dictated, Thanksgiving dinner was served promptly at 6 wide. Our grandparents arrived early at 5 barred, and we helped them navigate the rain-soaked front stoop to ensure their safe entrance. With the football game playing in the living room, I joined my grandpa, a devoted Cowboys fan, in watching the game while my sisters assisted my mom in the kitchen. The dinner table was a delightful spread featuring turkey, leg of lamb, potatoes, stuffing, corn, cranberry sauce, cornbread, and more. We sat down to eat at 6 once, enjoying the scrumptious meal, sipping wine, and engaging in lively conversation. After dinner, we migrated to the living room to continue our Thanksgiving celebration with the football game. However, the festive atmosphere took an unexpected turn when the doorbell rang. It was still pouring outside, and we weren't expecting any more guests. Concerned, my mom speculated, "What if that's your father?" Our parents didn't speak, but the notion of a surprise visit lingered. I was delegated to check, and as I opened the door, I was greeted by a man in a large rain jacket with the hood up. The man, seemingly in need, asked for food, expressing hunger and promising good karma in return. Cautiously, I agreed to help and informed my mom, who was torn between closing the door and offering assistance. My grandma suggested providing food, and I decided to prepare a plate for the man. However, as I attempted to hand it to him through the slightly open door, he tried to force his way in. Swiftly, I threw the food, yelled for my sister's assistance, and managed to close the door just in time. To my astonishment, 2 more men approached the front door. Fearing for our safety, we quickly called the police, realizing that our Thanksgiving had taken an unexpected and potentially dangerous turn. When the police arrived, the scattered food on the front stoop served as an eerie reminder of the incident. Our attempt to extend kindness had nearly turned our celebration into a nightmare. Subsequently, we installed a doorbell camera to enhance our home security. On another note, during a Thanksgiving gathering at my parents' house, I received disturbing texts from a stalker named Kevin. Despite blocking him on social media, he continued to harass me through various accounts. The situation escalated, prompting me to involve the police and secure a restraining order against him. The threat didn't end there, as Kevin targeted me once again during the Thanksgiving holiday. The unsettling texts prompted me to stay vigilant and alert my family. Despite the challenging situation, I was determined to protect myself from this dangerous individual. These Thanksgiving incidents served as stark reminders of the unpredictable nature of life and the need for caution even during seemingly joyous occasions.
Here is a true ghost scary story. It is based on a Cambodian legend called the Crying Banana Tree. The story goes like this. A man named Vanek and his 10-year-old daughter Sophia lived in a small house near a banana plantation in Kandal province. They were poor and had no relatives nearby. Vanek worked as a banana farmer and sometimes as a fisherman. Sophia helped him with the chores and went to school when she could. One night, Vanek came home late from fishing and found his daughter lying on the bed, pale and cold. She had a high fever and was barely breathing. He rushed to her side and tried to comfort her, but she was delirious and kept mumbling about a woman crying outside. He looked out the window and saw nothing but darkness and silence. He decided to take her to the nearest clinic, which was about an hour away by bike. He wrapped her in a blanket and carried her on his back. He locked the door and left the house. As he rode his bike, he heard a faint sound of sobbing behind him. He ignored it and pedaled faster. He reached the clinic and knocked on the door. A nurse opened it and took Sophia from him. She told him to wait outside while she examined her. He sat on a bench and prayed for his daughter's recovery. He heard the sobbing sound again, louder and closer. He looked around and saw a woman standing in the shadows, holding a baby in her arms. She had long black hair, a white dress, and a bloody wound on her chest. She was staring at him with a mournful expression. He recognized her as his wife, who had died giving birth to Sophia. He was shocked and terrified. He asked her what she wanted from him. She said that she wanted her daughter back. She said that she had been watching over them from the banana tree near their house, where she had buried her placenta. She said that she had been crying every night, hoping that he would hear her and come to her. She said that she had cursed Sophia with a fever, hoping that he would bring her to her. She said that she loved him and Sophia, but she was lonely and miserable. She said that she wanted them to join her in the afterlife. She said that she would not let them go. She moved closer to him and reached out her hand. He felt a chill run through his body. He screamed and ran into the clinic.